Wilson touched it last. And the wide open shot from Billups. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
35.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Back to Wembanyama. New York moving the ball around. Morant outside. And the rejection by Morant.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Morant, making an impact with his defense. Well, long-armed and broad-shouldered, Yaxel Lindenborg has a first-team All-NBA name, and his skill level stands out as well. At 6'9", able to pass, handle, and shoot, he is multi-tool.
At the line for the
It's his first trip to the line.
Ja Morant.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Now here's Morant. After Grant Hill misses the three. Now Wembanyama. Outside Hill. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Banks. A three. It's rebounded by New York. Morant with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Tyson. No good on the triple. Here's Wembanyama. And Lindenborg pulls it down.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
They get it back. Pass to Pete. Now Morant. Miami no good on that time either. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For three, Ellis. New York no good that time either. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Pete's got 5.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Over in the corner, Ellis. New York, no good that time either. For three, kept alive. Pass to Lindenborg. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Hill. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York ball.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Betts. Drains the three-pointer.
And right there, she shows her touch from long distance. She's got a nice shot.
Scooped up. It's back to Hill. Now Wembanyama. Stolen by Ellis. Into the lane. Morant with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tyson. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock. It's Beal on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Beal with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And so the first quarter is in the books. Miami leads by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
In transition, here comes Miami. And it's SGA missing. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
That free throw, no good. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their community.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
A big-time finish by Yusufu. He is a force.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Hill has it in the corner. Rodman down low. Misses from short range. Miami leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Wallace goes in, kicks it out to Ellis. For 3, Hill. Miami grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
New York trails by 8. Here he goes. Wallace, good.
Ben Wallace.
And Wallace goes tumbling down the lane.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Miami.
Dennis Rodman.
Only giving up 2 points this quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Ball goes to Miami.
1:56 left to play here in the half. Anderson the screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lendon Moore.
Oh, when he gets the ball in close, Yatsu wants to finish with authority.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wallace's shot is good.
Strong work in close. I like it when he goes up with confidence.
Back to SGA. And here is Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. SGA from outside. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. New York trails by 6. Ellis outside. And there's the drive. No good from 11 feet. And it's Miami's ball. SGA surveying the defense. And so Miami again turning it over.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's New York with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
.23 seconds left to play in the first half. Wembanyama, no good. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Morant. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot down the lane. And that concludes the first half. Miami ahead, up 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Morant outside. Pass to Lindenborg. To the wing right side. Driving in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's Morant missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
To stop the run. Another shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Tyson. For the 3. Out to Morant. Launches it. Wembanyama with the rebound. New York trails by 15. And the rejection by Morant.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. New York trails by 17. And they double up Morant. Here's Jones. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Hill.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for New York. Jones with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Jones, no luck. Miami leading by 15. And Wembanyama outside. To the wing on the left. Lindenborg, good. Lindenborg's got 5 points.
A skilled big. Lindenborg has the ability to step out and stretch the floor. What a valuable skill.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Edgecombe. It's rebounded by New York. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Look, this is the tenacity you love to see inside. He's not afraid of the physicality.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. He doesn't get the second one. Miami leading by 21. Beal can't get it to go. Pass to Jones. It's Ellis on the wing. Back to Doncic. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Miami ahead, running away.
9.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
The shot by Beal, no good. New York trails by 21. Bosh with it. Now SGA defending. And they pick up 2. Rodman's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York. Outside, Beal. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
New York moving it around. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, when you let someone like her get into a rhythm, you're digging your own grave.
Ellis outside. Morant outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Morant left side. Shoots over Morant. And it's Morant missing. Here's New York. Ellis outside. Grant Hill on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. With the crossover. Rodman with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
There's Ellis with the 3-ball. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Fournier for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
You could see she wanted that one. Comes right back with the 3 of her own.
Blocking foul called on.
And Miami making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Morant for 3. Ellis outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Rodman. Wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Fournier. And it's Miami with another.
From the minute that left her fingertips, you could tell that jumper was pure.
Here's Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a wide open look for SGA. Off target from outside. Pass to Hill. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep, SGA. It's rebounded by New York. Morant outside. From deep three-point land. That shot misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that... The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Houston off the tip. Morant outside. There's the drive. And the rejection by Towns. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. Morant's got the first points up on the board here for Houston. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting. Bigs in history, but the man is a great straight line driver. Good luck checking him.
Clock at 6. Ellis can't get it to go. And here's Morant. Goes up the baseline. And the rejection by Morant. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morant outside. Horford trying to free himself up.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Houston. To the middle. Wembanyama down low. Good work there as it goes.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Towns. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, nice kick out. That's reading the defense and taking what they give you.
The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside Rodman. Ellis outside. Pass to Wembanyama. New York moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's rebounded by Morant. Bridges, right side. Off target from three-point range. New York trailing. And stolen by Fournier. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And Rodman gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Bridges with the steal. Back to Fournier. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
It's Ellis on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Rodman. The kick out to Towns. Now Morant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Morant looking around. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Houston leads by 2.
7.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Shot clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. Lets it go. And that's good for 2. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
Boy, what a clean release from him to knock down that jumper.
The kick out to Bosch. Ellis outside. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Ellis has got 6.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Baseline jumper. Here's Brooks. Rebound by Wallace. And so here is New York. They trail by 1. Pass to Jones. Now Wallace. Now Doncic for 3. Bridges with the board.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Ellis. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson surveying the floor. A floater. It's rebounded by New York. Ellis outside. Outside Bosch. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Wallace. Outside Bosch. Over in the corner, Doncic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston in the lead. Morant outside. In the center of things, Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Count that one.
Boy, you get below the free throw line and you play with intention. Nice finish.
Morant outside. The 3-ball by Morant.
And when the 3-ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
On the wing, Green. Morant outside. Pass to Jones. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. They kick it out to Green. Good it is. This goes to Towns. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Stolen by Rodman. Jones looking for an opening. Morant outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Here's Morant. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Houston on top. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The kick out to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Morant outside. Up top, Fournier. A three. Good on the triple. Fournier's got 6.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
On defense, Houston. A 2-point game. Rodman outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc.
Well, it helps to have the length and quickness of Evan Fournier to try to contest a shot. Really good job staying with his guy. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Wembanyama. New York moving it around. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morant outside. And the 3 off target. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Looking to get back on track here. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Houston making a switch.
Now into the lineup.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Brandon Ingram.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Inside. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Morant with it. Jones covering. Brooks with no one around. Connects from 3-point range.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Outside, Jones. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Tipped away. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. It's deflected. Stolen by Brooks. Wembanyama outside. To the inside. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. And that one's good. Morant. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Yeah, he gets that one, but really been a struggle for him with his shot all game. Needs to improve his shooting if they're going to keep this lead.
The third quarter comes to a close. Houston leads by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the wing, Iverson. Lets it go from deep. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. New York trails by 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
Team foul.
Already an MVP caliber talent. Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Houston making a switch here. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And the rejection by Town.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
It's good from long range. Moran's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Now Horford. Oh, no good on the dunk. Here's Towns. Oh, what a finish.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Johnson. Jumper is off. New York trailing. And stolen by Fournier. Williamson. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Williamson there for the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Now Morant. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Morant fires. And the 3 misses.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Benyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
Now Morant. From outside, and down goes the 3.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now Williamson. 6 to shoot. Johnson. And he jams it in.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Fires the 3. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Third team foul.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And that one falls. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fifth team
So
foul.
the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. New York calls timeout. They trailed by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by
The
Ellis.
ball goes to Houston.
Morant. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Fires from way outside. So Houston wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Craig. Not necessarily a run.
Thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Towns looking around. That one doesn't go. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
First team foul.
New York shooting their first free throw this game.
A dynamic and confident scorer. Houston as steady as it gets at the offensive end.
And it's Ellis penetrating. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Ellis can't get it to go. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
We're going to see a lot more of this, so you better get used to Shaquille O'Neal overpowering defenses.
On the wing, Ellis. Outside, Towns. Here's Wembanyama. The shot's good. Rodman making the play.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
On the wing, Rodman. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It's Morant with the drop.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Ellis left side. Outside, Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Team ball. Substitution on the court.
1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Morant drives in. Good D by Jones. New York trails by 7. Doncic outside. New York moving the ball around. New York, no good that time either. And Jones sends it back.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
Here's Houston. Lets it go from deep. New York, no good that time either. Doncic right side. Morant with the steal. The 3 from Tatum. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is O'Neal. After Luka Doncic's miss, Towns with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Wembanyama. They get the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Just 5 on the clock. Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Ellis. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Bosh. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Left side West. Out to Morant. Just 3 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. New York trails by 14. To the middle. Pass to Wallace. And it's Morant with the rebound. And so it's New York with it. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Stolen by Jones. Now Wallace. Inside. Kicks it out to Ellis. Stolen by Gordon. To the paint. Here's West. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
Here's Leonard. And it's Luka with the rebound. And so Ellis will bring it up for New York. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Gordon. Offensive rebound. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Morant. Outside Korver. And stolen by Wallace. And it's Bosch in the corner. To end the drought. It's rebounded by New York. Korver gets a wide open look. New York, no good that time either.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And a deep three from Doncic. Offline with his three. New York leading by 14. There's the triple. Korver, good. Korver's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Korver has made a living out of hitting that three ball. He has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Pass to Rodman. Now Morant. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Shaq. Towns in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Defensive foul.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And it's Gordon missing. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
New York trails by 18. Stolen by Tatum. Goes up. And Ellis throws it down.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
New York moving the ball around. Houston shot's good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Launches a three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Houston's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for New York. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Wembanyama outside. Rodman outside. Here's Ellis. Outside Gordon. High post shot. And again, it's New York.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Rodman outside, and stolen by Gordon. And again, New York running the court in transition. Fires for three, and it's Morant with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. Banked in off the glass. Ellis has got his second bucket.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by New York.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Outside for Wembanyama. Misses the wing J. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Pass to Morant. With the drive. It's rebounded by New York. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
New York with the ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. And a fast break now for New York. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Stojakovic. Bosch with some nice D. On the wing, Wallace. Here's Ellis. David West grabs the miss. Now Stojakovic. For three. New York, no good that time either. Here's Morant. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Three-pointer, Stojakovic. And so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Morant right side. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Awaiting ball.
And so it's New York with it. On the wing, Green. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
Playing from the inside out. Smart pass from him there.
Here's Jordan. Rodman with the rebound. It's Rodman with the ball for New York. Outside Bosch. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Korver. From the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
New York substitution. Victor Wembanyama.
New York with the ball. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, New York. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. New York leading by 22. Here's Korver. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Never afraid of or shying away from contact. Dennis Rodman, I think he even seeks to get hit.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Outside Stojakovic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence, sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup.
Not letting anything or anybody stop him there. Great power move.
It's Jordan with the drive. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan making an aggressive, strong drive there, puts the defender on his heels.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to Doncic. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Green. It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get one free throw.
A talented passer already. Doncic senses the big opening there and takes advantage.
Free throw, no good for Green. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with a three. New York, no good that time either. Doncic looking it over. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Now into the lineup for New York.
59 seconds left in the game. Now here's Morant for three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Doncic outside to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The defense trying to make it tough for Bosh, but to Chris's credit, he stays focused on this shot.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
That one misses. Here's New York. They have a 19-point lead. West. Here's the drive. And the dunk by West.
And the D knew that was coming. Once West gets to that launching pad, he is throwing it down.
Some nice passing by New York here. And Jones has it in the corner. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. And here's Hill for three. New York, no good that time either.